Yo, yo, yo. Oh, let me make sure I got this. Okay. All right. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Lincoln Clay, coming at you with a stream of Red Dead Redemption 2. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon. The rest will take care of itself. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. Hope you are enjoying the content. And I decided to go ahead and rent Red Dead Redemption. I have any intentions of buying this game day one because the fact of the matter is I'm playing too much VR right now, so I know I would not finish this game. Because as it stands, I have not even finished Spider-Man and God of War yet. Because, you know, I haven't come back around to those games because I've been playing so much VR. So that's why I rented this game. So, you know, I've rented it for 5 nights, and it might be a situation. Arian Drake, what's up? And it might be a situation that maybe I'll come back and get it when it's on sale. But I definitely wanted to give my like the impressions that I'm giving of this game. Not so much about gameplay, but you know, about the graphics, the color, you know, the dialogue in this game. Jamal Adams, what's up? So I'm broadcasting this game at 720p, so that's what you guys are seeing. So don't, you know, definitely don't take what you're seeing. You know, more or less take me at my word. So I've been hearing some things about this game where they said it looks better if you turn the HDR off, saying that it kind of looks like crap with the HDR on. In my case, I prefer the HDR on. I tried turning the HDR off. You know, it seems like that fire right there. We was having fun in the Roundtable podcast, Titanfall Princess stream. Okay, cool. This is a pretty good game. It looks good. Now, this is what a problem. So I turned the HDR off. When I was inside that cabin, I was just inside that burning cabin, you know, searching for supplies. And I turned off the HDR, and when I turned it off, you know, the fires that were going on inside that cabinet, it just looked too orangey to me. So I turned the HDR back on. I prefer to have the HDR on. You guys can't see it because, you know, it's not there yet where I can, you know, stream in HDR, but I think it looks a little bit better with the HDR on. Now, as far as the graphics goes, I think the graphics, you know, even if it's supposedly looks better on the Xbox One X, I think it still looks pretty damn good. Don't call me Danny. What's up? I still think it looks a little bit. I think it still looks damn good on this PlayStation Pro, even though it's supposed to look a little bit better on the Xbox One X. Now, HDR on does look better compared to this on this HDR. I will say, as far as the graphics goes, yes, it does look good, but I just can't say for sure whether it's the best looking game that I've ever seen. Lucky, what's up? As far as the best looking games that I've ever seen, I'm still caught up between God of War, Detroit Become Human, and Spider-Man. I think as of right now, it's a very close shave, but I'm still feeling like Detroit Become Human is the best looking game I've ever seen so far. Said JP Local Xbox fanboys have reached an all-time level of pathetic.
How you doing?
And you said Crab Gamer's gonna say everything. He gonna say Tiddlywinks look better on the X. Guy Code, what's up?
situation were reversed, it wouldn't look for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know.
Guy Cole, when you stream, it'll give you a, like, I'm seeing this in HDR. You guys are not.
You wouldn't leave.
That's why I was saying about why I wanted the HDR on, so that fire wouldn't look so bright orangish. The thing about when you stream, you can't stream in HDR. It's just the HDR. You guys don't see it. It's just the way it is. He says some disgusting shit being said in Titanfall's latest videos comment section. No. I don't really pay attention to her comment section. I just, you know, whenever she streams, if I get a second, I'll pop my head in there and say what's up, you know, to show support. And then, you know, if I'm caught up into something, I'll get back to it.
Somebody left. Recently. That way. Oh, well now.
My TV is even very low HDR, but I still looks better better than SDR. Yeah. I think Horizon Zero Dawn looks slightly better than Red Dead Redemption 2, in my opinion. JP Loco, you get no argument from me there. You know, a lot of these PlayStation exclusives look so good that everybody has their own opinion about which one is the best looking one they've ever seen. And I think Horizon Zero Dawn looks amazing. I will say this about this game. This snow on this game, this blizzard that he's in, this shit looks so real and so good that, like, I'm just freezing looking at the shit. You know, even the tracks in the snow, you know, look pretty damn good. You know, you can see the blizzard, you know, kind of, you know, blowing across the scene. That looks pretty good. So I'm no experts on these, like, draw distances and ambient occlusion and color gamuts and all that shit, but bottom line is it looks good. I just can't say for sure whether it's the best looking game I've ever seen or not. Sorry to hear about that, JP Loco. Saris is great. What's up? Am I liking Red Dead Redemption 2 so far? I mean, the beginning of the story seems to be really slow.
Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
And there's some parts of, you know, some of the acting on here is could be better. For, you know, yeah, you're welcome, JP Loco. In fact, shit, I found out I lost a relative today myself. Some of the acting on here, for a game that's been in development for a very long time, and they would, you know, and they were talking about how this game looked. They act like it was going to revolutionize, you know, resolution and display. Thanks, Guy Cole. I appreciate it. mistake. This game makes it looks amazing. But I haven't seen anything in this game that. Thanks, JP Loco. I haven't really seen anything in this that makes me say, you know, this is just gonna make me be glued to this game in terms of the graphics. Like I said, the acting, there's at times I think the acting could be a little bit better in this game. Wow, Arian Drake, yeah, I know what you mean. I lost an aunt to cancer, lost an uncle to, you know, the cirrhosis or liver disease or whatever, and then my grandmother passed away earlier this year. Now, I mean, there's parts of this game so you hold L1 if you just stored weapons. So I got a revolver, my hand unarmed, and a knife. Says approach the saddle on your horse. All right. Oh, JP Loco, I'm sorry to hear that. Uncle Bumpy, what's up? He said, even on my vanilla PS4, 1080 TV. Hey, I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm playing on a 4K TV. It's a budget 4K TV, but it still looks great. It's a Hisense H6 series. I don't think it's got true HDR. It's HDR compatible, but no less, you know, when it's activated, it looks it still looks great. You know, Spider-Man, God of War, Detroit Become Human, all those games looked amazing, even on this budget TV. So I don't, you know, I'm not, as of right now, I don't really see the need to jump up and buy a Samsung. Although, when Black Friday comes around, I am thinking about getting a 65-inch curved TV. My son's been wanting me to get one for a while, but you know, I almost bought one last year. It was about $900 for a 65-inch one, but it didn't have HDR. But if I catch a deal on a curved TV on Black Friday, then I'll grab it. Damn, these rocks do look good as hell, you know, the distant ones. I mean, this TV right now looks great. I mean, fact of the matter is, if I bought a curved TV, a Samsung, it'd be a better TV, but I would be buying something that would, I don't know, I don't know. I'll have to look at it. Fact of the matter is, I don't need it. I mean, like, see, before this TV, I had a 65-inch Vizio, but what I didn't know when I bought that Vizio was that it didn't come standard with HDR. It was a first generation 4K TV, and I didn't know about HDR and all that shit then. And so I assumed that all 4K TVs came standard with HDR. In the zone, what's up? So so what ended up happening was when I told my son I would get him an Xbox One X, naturally he was smart enough to know that you would need a 4K TV to go with it. So one day we were at Walmart and I bought him a 50-inch Hisense that had HDR compatible on it, and we brought it home and I hooked it up to my PlayStation Pro and I played Battlefield 1. And the picture looked so good that it looked like it was on a computer monitor. So I sold the Vizio, and then I went and got a 55-inch Hisense for the bedroom and a 65-inch, you know, for the living room.
Good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
The pacing of the story is a little slow, and the controls are a bit wonky to me. I'm only 5 hours though. Yeah, Uncle Bumpy, my son, you know them kids is smart, man. My son was smart. He didn't pick out that TV. He was just smart enough to know that, you know, because I said I'd get him an Xbox One X, he was smart enough to know that you need a 4K TV. And you know, my son should consider himself lucky, because how many 12-year-old kids get a 50-inch 4K TV with HDR? Yes, baby.
How come is this the thing I gotta use to keep it going? To continue watching?
Yeah, that button in the middle, press it till it lights up. That X-looking button.
Okay.
Press it and hold it till it lights up.
Okay.
That is my girlfriend in the bedroom watching Netflix on the Xbox, because that's all it's good for. Yeah, Uncle Pumpy, they live in the future compared to us growing up. JP Loco, you said you can't do anything. Hold on. Let me pause this for a second, because I don't want these wolves, keep the wolves away from John and Javier. Here we go. Motherfucker! Oh, the other one ran. Look at that detail right there, that blood in the damn snow when I blasted that. See that wolf laying in the snow right there, you know. It looked a little bit video gamey, but you get severe migraines bigger than anything in 42-inch TV. JP Loco, man, I've been dealing with like let me see, before I bought that 65-inch Vizio, I had a 55-inch Vizio 4K. Oh shit. Damn, blasting in wolves. Will never support or any Rockstar game due to the facts new reports are coming out that they force mandatory 60-hour work weeks and Let me hold on. Let me pause this for a second, Caleb, so I can address this for a second. Now, I'm 51 years old. I've worked in factories all my life, so working overtime is nothing new to me. In factories, their work is seasonal, so to speak, where they get super busy a certain time of year, especially in the auto industry. Especially with Ford, because when I worked at Lax, Ford was our number one customer, and we were like super busy from like I don't know, like July all the way up to September, because they're still gathering in the parts for the New Year model cars. Anyway, short story long, with me being 51 years old, I've gone through some stretches in my life where it was very, very tough to get a job. I mean, like that first Bush, George Bush, the economy was so fucked up under his administration, and jobs was so hard to find that even McDonald's was acting like people needed a college degree to work there. I mean, jobs was super hard to find. So I've been through some stretches where it was some, a hard time to find a job. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I would rather a boss tell me I got to work overtime than him telling me there's no work, we got to lay you off. With that being said, I don't know who's doing all the crying about all these hours that these Rockstar employees work, but one thing's for certain: if we don't buy these games, they're going to find themselves at the unemployment line. So not to mention that a lot of these dudes that's crying about what kind of hours they working, I'm sure they make pretty good money. They probably make 2 or 3 times more money than what I make. So if I was making 100,000, 150,000 a year, 200,000 a year, whatever, then fuck it, I'll work the 60 hours. I don't even make 1/3 of that. Exactly, Uncle Bumpy. I don't even make 1/3 of that shit. And I'm taking on the overtime. In fact, I pay child support. Not to mention the bonuses. Exactly. I bet you they don't cry when they see those checks, unless they on salary. If they getting paid hourly, I bet you they not crying. But even if they are salary, they still getting paid, and he's probably still getting bonuses. So I bet you they not crying when they get those bonus checks. Now back to about what I was saying. I pay child support. And the way things are sitting right now, I can survive off of a 40-hour check. Even with me paying child support, I can still survive off of a 40-hour check, but I cannot go splurging. The bills get paid, I get my groceries, and that's pretty much it. The overtime that I have worked these past years, that's what's allowed me to have toys. That's what's allowed me to have a 65-inch TV in this living room, a 55-inch in the bedroom, sound bars on both of those TVs, a $200 racing wheel in front of me. My car's paid off. I drive it's an old car, 2006. Hey, thank you, Uncle Bumpy. It's an old car, but I drive a 2006 Acura RL. It's paid for. That's the way I like my shit. I don't like car payments. My car is paid for. Nobody will come and take it from me. Yeah, it must be pretty sad making 6 figures at a job you hate. Exactly. You got that right, Arian Drake. The computers, the PlayStations, the PlayStation VR, the Xbox. I got 2 computers. I got all the toys that an average man has or wants, with on a blue collar budget, on a blue collar salary. And it's because of the overtime that I work. I save my money too, but because of the overtime that I work, that gives me the leeway to, like, if I want to right now, I can jump up and go to Walmart right now and go buy another damn TV, even if I didn't need it. But my point is, if my job came to me, like, I got laid off back in December. I was coming up on 10 years at a job. Rumors had been going around about some shit. And they had a meeting and they told us, they said, we are getting out of the case goods business. And they said that means 45 people in this plant will be laid off starting now. You know, it happened that fucking quick. And then the boss told us, he said the plant manager will be coming around to take people off the floor. He says when he comes, if he comes and take you off the floor, grab all of your stuff, because once you leave the building, you will not be allowed back into the building. He said they will take you in the back and they will discuss some sort of severance pay and whatnot. And I was the first person they came and took off the floor. They brought me in the back. They said they were going to let me collect unemployment and let me get a separation check. You know, so they gave me about $6,000 basically to go away. And they allowed me to collect unemployment. Now, during that phase that I was on unemployment and not working, I didn't buy anything, but I could survive. You know, but now that I'm back to work where I'm working at now, working anywhere from 50 to 60 hours a week, now I'm back to having, you know, some spending money. My overtime money is my spending money, simply put. So I would rather get told that I'm going to work, that I got to work Saturday, than to be told that, that business is slow. We got to lay some people off, and I'm the one that gets laid off. So them people crying at Rockstar, shit, it's better than being homeless, you know, begging somebody for a quarter as they walking by. They say you gonna work them hours, you better work them motherfucking hours and shut the fuck up with that shit. JP Local, thank God I'll never have to worry about car payments and getting a driver's license. All right. Uncle Bumpy, there's some people who don't have a choice, and that's where the crying should begin. People complaining about making six figures on it, you know. Yeah, your entire comment didn't come through. You could probably see it right there that the entire comment didn't come through. But, you know, bottom line is, shit, I'm grateful to be working. So, you know, everything that I own is paid for. You know, I just pay the normal shit, you know, my rent and my utilities, you know, car insurance or whatever. Do we want these developers to make games while making six figures, or do we want them home with their families broke? You know, exactly. You know, and if the video game industry were to die out, Ari and Drake, some of these dudes might find themselves working at McDonald's. So they better be fucking grateful, you know, that they got to work all these hours. Because at the end of the day, this is still better than not working at all. Or worse yet, being homeless. JP Loco, you classified as legally blind, so I'll never be able to drive. Wow. Sorry about that, bro. Uncle Bumpy, making six figures while complaining on their smartphone when children are forced to work more than 100 hours, 100 plus hours for change. Hell, shit, I just heard, I think I had been hearing on the radio lately that Amazon, you know, there's a town called Walker right next to Grand Rapids where I live at, you know, and there was an Amazon advertisement on there that said that they're going to start people off, you know, for $15 an hour for available positions. And I'm like, $15 an hour for somebody that need a job? You better get your ass out there and get that job. You know, a person can survive off of $15 an hour.
None of us are lucky right now.
So yeah, that was a subject right there. I don't know which one of you guys opened up that can of worms on that Rockstar employees being overworked. Of course, you know, Uncle Bumpy, of course it could be worse. You know, and I'm thankful for my situation. If I want something bad enough, If I want something bad enough, I'll get it. I mean, as it stands right now, I was about to, you know, I'm kind of somewhat looking for a car. And, you know, I was going to look for a Lexus LS460, but I had thought, why are you going to buy, you have a nice four-door car, so why are you going to buy another four-door car? So I decided, no, I'm going to go ahead and keep my Acura, but now I'm looking around for a Mustang GT. Yeah, Caleb, I agree. You know, $15 an hour should be the standard everywhere. But you know, the economy dictates all that shit, because if there's no jobs, like take McDonald's as the prime example. If there's no jobs around, then McDonald's they'll strong arm people, and you know, and only offer them, you know, $10 an hour or something like that. But you know, now, you know, it's jobs all over the place right now, and so shit, they can't keep people. Even where I work at, you know, people are constantly shuffling through that place. Nice, Lexus are nice, but I'll tell you what, Toyota, a Toyota is the same thing, just with, you know, without wooden steering and all that stuff. I get you. Same thing about my Acura. It's just a, you know, it's just a premium Honda. You know, I get all that, but I was saying that right now, lately I've been looking for a Mustang GT, you know, like a 2005 Mustang GT, something that still looks nice, something that still, you know, they're still using that, like, because the Challengers, the Camaros, and all that shit, you know, with that retro body style. So like a 2005, 2006, 2007 Mustang GT, I'm looking for one of those. And the reason why I'm going with something that old is so I can buy it outright, you know, just buy it flat out. You know, because I can find one of those cars, you know, depending on the mileage and shit like that, I can find one for between $7,000 and $10,000, and I just want to be able to buy the shit outright and don't have any payments. You know, and my brother works at a dealership and he's a mechanic, and he was saying a car like a Mustang GT, this is the perfect time to buy it, because, you know, it's a car that gets put up for the winter. Therefore, people who are selling it. Oh yeah, Uncle Bumpy, I've been able to find one easy. It was just finding one that's in my price range, finding one that I like. You know, when it comes to these Mustangs, I'm not settling for anything less than a GT. I'm not fucking with any of these regular 4-cylinder Mustangs. So, you know, but my point is, if I wasn't working, that would be the last thing that would be coming out of my mouth, talking about looking for a car. So believe me when I tell you, I thank my lucky stars. Say, gotta go for the 4 cylinders of poo-poo. Gotta go for the real muscles if you want to buy muscle. No doubt.
Come on, let's get you warm. Thank you, Bob. This is really good. Moving back for some minutes.
Uncompetitive, what's up? Oh, uncompetitive? Yeah, you guys hear that fan? Without a doubt. But I would rather be able to play games on a noisy console than to have minimal exclusives to play on a console that's famous for screen tearing and frame drops. I was in the market for an 05 Mustang, but found a 2015 Camaro at a really good deal. Oh, sweet. You know, this is a day one PS4 Pro uncompetitive. I went and bought this one the very next morning when they got released. As soon as I got out of work. No, matter of fact, I didn't even go to work that day. I meant to go get it at midnight. Uncle Bumpy, while I'm off to have another drink and play some more Red Dead 2. It was nice stopping by. Later, Clay, chat, enjoy your game. And you too, Uncle Bumpy. Thanks for stopping by. Down your PS4 Pros. See, I was saying, JP Local, this is a day one PS4 Pro. I bought this day one when they first launched. Because I had everything set, ready to go. You said my mouse has stopped working, so I'm looking at getting a new $8,000 iMac Pro next month. God damn! How to make the fan noise go away. Put on any gaming headsets. Non-competitive. You had an iMac the last 7 years. Oh, what am I supposed to be doing? I don't have any idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. I got... JP Local, I never planned on buying the PS4 Pro, but I had some cash lying around, so I thought, why not? Hey, I don't think it was a bad move because especially if you got a 4K HDR TV, all these exclusives that Sony's been pumping out over the last couple of years, it looks amazing. So what was that right there? Oh God. Damn, by editing on it for 36 hours straight, uncompetitive, good Lord. What the yeah, the hell's going on here? Standard PS4 Pro, the God of War PS4 Pro, the Spider-Man PS4 Pro. You had all those, JP Loco? Well, let me go outside, see what the hell's going on. I mean, this does give me a moment to look around. Difficult to stop when you keep seeing $420 million of the Star Wars movie improve with every cut you make. Yeah. He says there's not much wrong with the Disney films. The scenes are just in the wrong order. Okay. Here, let me. To the right. Looked like there was something over here. I'm going off like a motherfucker. Now I'm totally lost. You said, unless you said about The Last Jedi, the better, JP Loco. Yeah. All I really like is the original 3 Star Wars. There's nothing in here, so I can keep going. But I have to say that I am curious. When my son comes over tomorrow, I could very well go back and rent Red Dead Redemption. Jamal King, what's up? I could very well go back and rent Red Dead Redemption for the Xbox One X, so I can see it on my son's Xbox One X and see if there's a noticeable difference. I mean, it looks pretty damn good, no question about that. It's just like I said, I don't know if I can say that this is the best looking game that I've ever seen. I will say this. You could probably make a case that this might be the best looking third party game I've ever seen. I'll probably be in this stream more sooner than later because now I'm totally lost. I got off track with this game, so I don't know what my next objective is supposed to be. And truth be told, it'll be kind of hard for me to play this game and still chat with the If this is Friday night, I plan on staying up all night. Okay, uncompetitive. You said owning both consoles, Xbox is saturated, crushes blacks. PS4 has a milky post process on most games. What's up, Vidiot? You said you see nothing but snow for the first chapter. Judge it after you get off the mountain. Talk about you know, about an hour or so. Takes about an hour or so. Okay. You know, right now, Vidiot, I just can't rush the judgment. I can't say that it is or isn't the best looking game that I've ever seen. Right now, my heart is still going with Detroit Become Human as the best looking game that I've ever seen. But one thing for certain that I can't deny, even the snow is the one thing, Vidiot, that catches my eye about this game, because the snow looks real as fuck. And with all that, you know, with all that snow blowing all over the place, the shit looks so damn real that I'm already freezing looking at the shit. But no question about it, Vidiot. I will say this though. As far as third-party games, without question, this is the best looking game I've ever seen. Third party. You said you wasn't impressed till you got off the mountain. Once color came in, my jaw dropped. And the other thing is, people have been talking about turning the HDR off. It looks better on the PlayStation if you turn the HDR off. For me, I think, you know, the HDR is better. Oh, that's just the door. Jamal, he said the next game I'm getting for either PS4 or Switch was My Hero. I think the next game on my radar is probably another first-person shooter game for the PlayStation VR called Warzone, and this is a game that's going to be cross-play with Oculus and Vive, and up to 50 people can play this game. You know, and that's in VR. So that's you know, and it looks like these maps on this game are going to be so large that you're going to need vehicles to travel across the maps. I'm just walking around making trails and shit like that. So everybody, please forgive me that I'm just wandering around in circles, because I was in the chat with you guys and wasn't really paying attention to the game. And Patient Fire, what's up? Vidiot, I'm uploading some 4K footage right now to my channel. It's after the mountain shit. I wanted people to see colors instead of white and gray. All right, Vidiot, I'll definitely check it out, because I'm still subscribed to your channel. You know, low key, man, I've been watching some of your game streams and stuff like that. A lot of times I don't say anything on your game streams because I'm getting ready to go to bed a lot of times when you stream. So, you know, I just pop in for a minute, check out what you're playing, you know, and then head on to bed. But yeah, low key, I still been watching your streams, Vidiot. He'll freeze to fucking death if I don't find out what my next objective is and do it. Well, I got 1% of the story done. Oh yeah, for sure, Vidiot, and I'll keep my eyes open for this 4K stuff you're gonna put out. I'll have to watch it through my PlayStation Pro, because I still got the standard Xbox One and it doesn't display in 4K. Yeah, I'm lost like a motherfucker. I really don't, and I forgot how to find out what the fuck my objectives are. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll be checking it out on this PlayStation Pro. Yeah, I'll definitely be checking it out, Vidiot. You said at least this is not a battle royale game. Yeah, no doubt. Said down on the directional button. Only thing that happened when I hit down on the D-pad is it kind of went into like a slow motion. So yeah, somebody want to tell me how to find out what my next objective is so I'm not walking around in circles. Oh, Impatient Fire, you said a guy wants to get this game in a couple of weeks for you and him to share it. Yeah, I could agree with that. I mean, it's like I said, you know, I've been curious about this game, but the biggest reason why I wasn't going to buy it day one is because I've been too caught up playing VR. This is what happens when I touch the hit the touchpad. Basically get a close-up of whatever I'm looking at. So look at your mini map at the bottom. Oh, that's where I got lost. Right there in the middle of the road, that white speck is me. I thought that black marker down there would look like a triangle. I thought that was me. So there's something going on in here. What mission did you just complete? So it's not like Grand Theft Auto where you bring up a tab menu somehow. Yeah, I see what's going on now. This is obviously one of the spots that I'm supposed to be at. And as far as the mission that I just completed, I think we just found John Marston and brought him back. Ian Robinson, what's up? Okay. Well, I'm probably getting ready to shut this stream down in a minute anyway. Yeah, let me pause this so I don't miss the conversation. I I was playing Astrobot. I think it was a couple of days ago on Wednesday. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Arian Drake. Man, gaming allows you to play so many protagonists. It's crazy. Every game you just somebody or something different. And you can't wait for season 4 of My Heroes Academia. All right, for sure, Jamal King. And I definitely plan on getting some Creed in sometime tonight because that is my cardio. I don't know if I'll stream it or not. But I don't know. All in all, you know, what I've seen so far, it's an amazing looking game. I think maybe the acting could be a little bit better in some spots. But I just can't pass judgment right now whether it's the best looking game I've ever seen or not. But make no mistake about it, it definitely looks amazing. You know, and I'm looking around just like constantly looking at everything that I see, comparing it to the other games that I've seen this year. Garuda Legends, what's up? So with that being said, I'm getting ready to shut the stream down. Yeah. All right, JP Loco. We'll catch you later. I'm getting ready to head out of here myself. Take a break for a minute and then come back and decide what I'm going to stream. It's Friday night. I want to stay up all night. Said, nah, they're supposed to talk about backwoods folk. Hey, thanks, Uncompetitive. Appreciate it. GT Sport, if I do, hey, I haven't done that in a while. Now something like that, I could definitely like go back to doing GT Sport and VR and chat with you guys before, like we did a little while ago, where I would do those VR streams and just chat with you guys and just monkey around with cars and stuff on the track. I can definitely do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the stream down. This game here, I want to do a stream again, but I don't want to get lost. I don't want to get off track from the story. But I'll definitely come back and stream something in a little while, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a break for the moment. Thanks. Hey, video, we'll catch you later. Thanks everybody for watching. Give it a link, give it a like. Haha, I said link. Give it a like, and I'll catch y'all in a little while when I jump back on later. All right, peace out, y'all.